How you doing? I was just listening to Reverend Ike. I had a YouTube short out there, and Reverend Ike was talking about manifesting. He said, listen, get into the feeling nature of your manifestation. He says, let's put your hand on your hip and let your backbone slip. And he says, now, why am I doing this? He said, because I want you to get into the state of the thing that you're trying to manifest. And then he went to the highest authority and he said, listen, scripture says, as a man, woman thinks, so is he, so is she. And then Reverend Ike said this. It doesn't matter what other people say about you. It's what you think about you. I would even go further to say it doesn't even matter what God thinks about you if you don't believe what it is that God says about you. We must get into the state of believing. When you're looking at manifesting, many of us have made manifestation so complicated. We've made it so difficult that we can't even manifest a glass of water without some difficulty. It really shouldn't be that complicated, but that's how we've made it. Now, of course, a lot of this is also because of the teachers that are talking about manifestation and so forth. They're making it complicated. You're manifesting morning, noon, and night. Everything that you have in your life, in your environment at this moment, is the byproduct of manifestation. Now, because we do it so often and so thoughtlessly, as it were, we don't even think about it. We just, I want a glass of water. And so then we go and we say, well, coach, I do that all the time. It takes the same amount of effort repeatedly to manifest a glass of water as it does $1,000,000. Now, some people would argue because we see manifesting $1,000,000 more difficult. Now, for the person that's a multi-millionaire or billionaire, they don't have a problem with manifesting, but their mindset has changed. When we begin to change our mindset through reprogramming, self-talk, and reconditioning, all the things that we continuously pour in our mind, we'll find that even manifesting money or health or a loving relationship is much easier. But the problem is we've been so programmed to say that this is hard, this is easy. And whatever we deem hard, of course, then that's harder for us to manifest. But whatever we deem easy, it's like going to get a glass of water or going to the store and picking up some item that we like. Everybody can't go to the store because, of course, they say that resources or money is scarce. So because money is scarce for them, they can't go to the store and just manifest whatever it is. Now, many of us don't have that problem. We can get the basic items that we need by simply deciding what it is that we want, and we go and get them. Understand this. This is how all manifestation takes place. The problem is we've made manifestation so spooky and so otherworldly that we think that only a few people can do it. And so, because this is our belief system, this is our results. When we begin to understand that everything that we're doing at a physical level is a miracle, think about it. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. Now, as a spiritual being, without this earth suit you call a body, you would be very limited what you could do on this realm, just like in your sleep realm, there's things that you can't do in the sleep realm that you can do in the physical realm and vice versa. There's different realms of manifestation. Now, for example, most of us, when we think about money, we say, well, I want to manifest $1,000,000. And what we do is go into the sides and we see ourselves manifesting $1,000,000. And then we just keep hoping that $1,000,000 comes into our lives. And of course, for many of us, we'll go our whole lives and never manifest $1,000,000. Why? Because there's a process that takes place. Many of us are trying to bypass the process of manifestation. If you wanted a glass of water, one of two things are going to happen. Either you're going to get it or somebody's going to bring it to you. Likewise with manifesting money, either you go out and manifest the money or somebody brings it to you. So with those two dynamics and understanding, yes, you can wait on somebody to bring the money to you, or you can learn how to be a money creator and begin creating wealth from the inside out. Seeing the wealth and then saying, what service can I provide in order to bring about wealth? Once we begin to provide that service repeatedly, we'll discover those who need what it is that we have. Like I said, you could wait the other way and just wait on somebody to drop the money into your lap, but that's more difficult as opposed to you becoming a multimillionaire in your mindset. See, a multimillionaire, he or she is not waiting on somebody to bring money to them. Now, we're not talking about a person that wins a lottery win, for example, because see, you're still waiting on somebody to give it to you. The problem with the lottery win, if that person does not learn how to manage this resource we call money, he or she's not going to have that money long because, of course, they never learn how to keep or to multiply that money beyond the lottery win. So the only thing that they can wait on is another lottery win. Right or wrong? No, it doesn't make, we're not even talking about morality or right or wrong. We're just saying that if you want to be a manifester of money, then you have to become a conduit in which money can flow through. Normally that happens when we provide products, service, or knowledge. When you're providing product, service, or knowledge, then of course people want to give you more money. And so as a byproduct, you become a money magnet. You will learn how to provide services, products, or knowledge in order to benefit others. As you benefit them, they say, well, how can we reward you? Then we do this exchange called money. Now, money comes in various forms. Of course, we got Bitcoins, we got regular currency, we got gold, we have an exchange process that takes place. It doesn't matter the medium of exchange for money, whatever we're going to do that exchange with, but understanding that if you want to become a money magnet, you can wait on somebody to bring it to you, or you can become one who creates wealth, or you can do both. What I've discovered about people who begin to create wealth, more wealth comes to them. I see so many people that start a talk show and then it blows up into one thing and it turns into another thing. Funny thing is, once they get in this routine, once they get into this state of consciousness, they start manifesting more money and more money opportunities. What is that money opportunity that you can present to the world? What is that thing that you can present to the world that nobody can do quite like you? When you become your best version of who you are, then the world says, we want to reward you, whatever that looks like. Nobody can be the best version of you. They can be the best version of themselves, but there's only one you. You're the only begotten of the Father. So when we're talking about the only begotten, we say, we give that title to Jesus, but so am I, and so are you. We're all the only begotten. That means that there's nobody else like us. So what do we want to offer the world in exchange for this thing we call currency or money? Okay, let's change it from money to health. If you want health, then of course there has to be an exchange. You have to release some ideologies, some old negative thinking. You may have to release some old habits that have kept you ill, for example. So once you learn the things that healthy people do and you begin practicing those habits of healthy people, then what you discover, of course, you become healthy. But it first starts in the mind first. Many of us just want to stay in the mind and we say, well, I just want to think healthy, think healthy, think healthy, think healthy, think healthy. And health never improves. Why? Because lifestyle has to follow your beliefs. Now, nobody wants to hear that. People think that they can think contrary to their lifestyle and manifest that which is contrary to what it is that they want to believe. If you want to manifest health, then of course, you have to begin first and foremost thinking healthy thoughts, but you also have to take care of the temple of God, which is you. As you take care of that temple and you begin fortifying that temple with the right foods, the best to your ability. You may be in a place that you may not have access. Then bless the food that you have and do the best that you can by your temple. Likewise with relationships. Many of us want to treat people any kind of way, but we want this loving relationship. We say, well, I should be able to treat people any kind of way and still have a loving relationship. Well, no, you kind of got an oxymoron going on there. You have to begin treating people the way that they want to be treated. Jesus said it this way: treat people the way that you want to be treated, but find out how an individual wants to be treated. See, some of us think that we need to be abused, so of course then we abuse other people. Most people don't want to be abused. So if that's your mindset, you begin changing that and saying, well, how can I be more loving towards this person? As you begin to be more loving towards that person, you're going to begin to attract not only that person, but other people. Everything starts with the mind first. And as scripture says, as a man, woman thinks in his or her heart, so is he. Don't forget the so is he, so is she, so does she, so has she. You do what you think. As a man, woman thinks in their heart, so is she, so is he. What does that mean? You're going to live out whatever it is that you believe as you think in your heart. That's going to be your lifestyle. And as your lifestyle, you're going to reproduce the fruits of your thinking. Whatever your predominant thoughts are, you're reproducing those fruits in your life at this moment. If you're not happy with the fruits that you've reproduced up until this moment, simply change them. But remember this, creators, that only you can create your perfect world, not God or man. Only you can create your perfect world. This is Coach DeCarlo, and have a great and abundant day.